All right, so now that we've talked about our different angle pairs formed, we're going to talk about if we're given those two parallel lines cut by a transversal, what those relationships mean and how to find missing angles. So we know 1 is 68. So let's use what we know about those different angle pairs. I know 1 and 5 are both top left of their little square. And that means they're corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are congruent. So 1 and 5 are both 68. I know that 5 and 3 are both on the inside, on the same side of that transversal, so they're consecutive interior. So what that tells me is that they have a sum of 180. So if I take that 68 from 180, I'm going to get that 3 is 112. And then there's a couple different things. Like I said, you just use your knowledge of your different angle pairs. I know that 3 and 7 are both bottom left of their angle pairs. So they're corresponding. So that's 112. I could say 1 and 8, both on the outside. So exterior, 1 is top left, 8 is bottom right, opposite of top, bottom, opposite of left, right. So those are each other's outside opposites. So 1 and 8 are going to be congruent. So 8 is 68. I know that 4 and 8 are both in the same spot of their little set of 4, bottom right, bottom right. So 4 and 8 are corresponding. So 68. I know that 2 and 6, well, I don't know what 2 is. How about this? I know 1 and 2 form a straight line, and a straight line is 180 degrees. So 2 has to be 180 minus 68, which is 112. So 2 is 112. And then I know 2 and 6 are both top right of their set of 4. So they're corresponding. So 6 is also going to be 112. All right, so let's look at 2. They give me 7 is 134. So I feel like I'm going to do a little bit of shortcut, and we'll see how it goes. I know that 7 that they give me is 134. 1 and 7 are vertical. Vertical angles are congruent. Let's color code this. 134. I know that 7 and 2 form a straight line, which gives me 180. So if I take that 134 from 180, I'm going to get angle 2. So angle 2 is going to be 46. I know 2 and 8 are vertical, and I said I was going to color code it and didn't. And vertical angles are congruent, so 2 and 8 are both 46. And then you can go a couple different ways with this. I know that angle 1 is on the outside. So let's think about its alternate exterior. 5 and 4 are the other outside numbers on the opposite, because 1 is on the left, so let's look at our right angles. Well, 1 is on the top. What's on the bottom right? 5. So 1 and 5 are going to be 134 because they're alternate exterior angles. The same goes for 8 and 4. 8 is on the bottom left. 4 is on the top right on the exterior. So 4 is 46. And again, like I said, you could go a couple different ways. I know that these two, so 7 and 6 are consecutive interior, and consecutive interior angles are supplementary. So take that 134, 180 from 180. you get that 6 is 46. And then same thing with 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are supplementary because they're consecutive interior. So if I take 46 from 180, I get 134. And then you can kind of, with these different colors, see our vertical angles are the same. Our alternate exterior angles are the same. Our alternate interior. And you can kind of see where they all just match up with those angle measures. All right, so I want you to pause this, and I want you to go ahead and do 3. And then I'm going to give you the angle measures to see if you did it right. And then I will go over 4 with you together because I want to show you that you can do it because you'll immediately think that you can. But I want you to pause this and do 3, and then we'll go over it together. Did you do it? Pause it, do it. All right, so again, just think about your angle pairs. I know 8 is 97. 8 and 6 are both in the top right of their little set of 4. So 6 is 97. Top right. And here's what I'm going to do. I have their angle measures over here. These are my 69er or 97ers. So top right. All right. Those are my 97s. I know that 6 and 2 are both on the outside. 6 is on the top right, 2 is on the bottom right. So those are alternate exterior. So 2 is going to be a 97er. I know that I've shaded them in. I know that 8 and 4 are both on the inside. On the 8 is top, 4 is bottom on that opposite side of that transversal. So top left, bottom right. Those are going to be alternate interior. So 4 is our 97 club. Can you kind of see the pattern when we fill in all our matching ones like that? Okay, well, I know that 8 and 1 are supplementary. So if I take that 97 from 180, I'm going to get 1. It's 83. I know 1 and 3 are vertical, so they're congruent. I know that 1 and 7 are both corresponding because a 1 is on the top left of its 4. 7 is on the top left. I know that 3 and 5 are in the same spot. Bottom right, bottom right. To kind of show you the pattern. All right, so I'm going to do 4 with you. I want you to not freak out. Here's the deal. I have so many kids look at this and they go, Miss Hildebrand, we cannot do this. But the answer is, yes, you can. I think that kids just go into sensory overload because they see they've got 2 transversals on this one. And then you guys lose your absolute mind. All right, so we're going to do this one at a time. I'm given 59. I know that this 59 they've given me is vertical to angle 6. So this is 59. I know that this 59 they give me is, if I drew my squares, is on the top right. Well, I know that 2 is on the top right. So 2 is 59. So 2 is 59. Let me make this neater. Ooh, we don't want to look at that yet. Don't show us that. It's going to scare us. So vertical angles. So 6 is 59. We said this 59 and 2 are both top of their line and on the right side of the transversal, so top right. So 2 is also going to be 59, and this should be 59, not 56. All right. I know 2 and 3 are vertical, so 3 is also going to be 59. I know that 2 and 1 form a straight line. So if I take 59 from 180, I get 121. So 121 and 59 equal 180, making 121. Come on, guys, we don't want to look at this. You're scaring my kids. All right. So 121. I know that 1 and 4 are vertical. So 121. I know that 1 is on the top left of this set. It's on top of the transversal it's on the left side of the transversal on top of its line, and 5 is on the top of its line and on the left of the transversal. So 5 is 121 because they're corresponding. I know 5 and 7 are vertical, so 121, 121. And you know what? We did that whole transversal. That wasn't so scary. Now look. This scares my kids all the time. Every time they see something like this, they're like, we can't do it. Yes, you guys can. You can do the transversals. There's just 2 of them. All right. So work them out separately. That 104 they give us and 9 are vertical. So 9 is 104. 9 is underneath its line on the left of the transversal. 13 is underneath its line on the left of the transversal. So they are corresponding angles. So 13 is also 104. I know 13 and 14 form a straight line. And I know a straight line is 180 degrees. So if I take that from 180, I'm going to get 14 is 76. All right, I know that 109 at 13 and 12 are vertical. So this is 109. I'm sorry, 104. It looks like a 9. 104. I know that 14 and 11 are vertical. They're across from each other. So this, in green, is 76. I know 14 is on the outside, on the bottom right. So the opposite of bottom right is top left, and 8 is in the top left. So 8 and 14 are going to be congruent because they're alternate exterior. So 76. I know 10 is underneath its line on the right side of the transversal, and 14 is underneath its line on the right side of the transversal. So those are going to be corresponding. So 10 is going to be 76. And I didn't fill them in, but there you go. So let me just jump back to the beginning. Today we talked about transversals. Transversals are the lines that cut two lines. The two lines, so these green lines, do not have to be parallel. But in order for them to form those supplementary and congruent angle pairs, they do have to be parallel. Otherwise, that is not true. But what we're going to look at is going to be where they're parallel. So a transversal is that black line that cuts through two or more lines. I don't say. All right. And you were able to use the knowledge of whether or not they were supplementary or congruent to find missing angle pairs when given one. So we really rocked it. So if you feel like you've got this, go ahead and do some schoolwork done. If you feel like you need some more practice, that's okay too. Definitely come to our guided practice. I'm here. We'll do it. Otherwise, have a great day, guys. I will see you. Bye.